I have been procrastinating recently. And when I say procrastinating, I really mean procrastinating. I just can't seem to get anything done. I'm making lists. I've got everything ready that I want to do, but I can't get myself to do anything. I sit here at my desk where I'm working on lots of different projects that I really enjoy doing. I'm making new courses, new cards, essences, and I'm getting nothing done because I sit here and I stare out the window and I do nothing. I'm procrastinating. I'm not an over procrastinator. I probably say I'm a moderate procrastinator, and I've gone through times like this before. But I was sat here thinking today, why? What is wrong? Why am I procrastinating? And I sat at my desk here quietly in my therapy room and decided the best way to do this is to talk about it and get my head clear and make a video. Why am I procrastinating? I actually feel overwhelmed. That is the conclusion I got to. I'm overwhelmed. I have so many projects I want to do, so many things in my head, quite a lot of time because the COVID is giving me time because I don't see so many clients, etc. But maybe because I have so much time, maybe I'm not so organised. But I'm sat at my desk where I love to sit, which is in part of my therapy room, and decided I need to do something about this today. And I had a really good think. I'm not going to beat myself up, and I've been getting really frustrated with myself. Maybe you have too when you procrastinate. But hey, beating ourselves up doesn't help. Now, very often when you procrastinate, it's because the jobs you have to do maybe have lots of negative emotions around them or negative things, or you just really don't want to do. Well, in my case, I actually want to do all these things. There's no negativity here, but I realized it was overwhelmed. So what do we need to do? If you procrastinate constantly, you need to look at your life. But I need to get myself into touch a little bit too today. So, some little tips. Break down the jobs that you have to do into smaller steps, particularly the ones that you dread doing. I personally don't dread doing any of this, but there are things that are a little bit more difficult. So break down the jobs that you have to do, the ones that you dread doing, into smaller steps, and then break down the other jobs that you want to do, you just are not doing because you're overwhelmed like I am. So when we break them down into smaller steps, into smaller sections, they won't seem too much to handle. 1, 2. When we tell ourselves all the time that we'll get to that later, we won't get there, because later is like tomorrow. It never comes. So outline and visualize the pros and the cons of the jobs that you need to complete. What are all the pros and what are all the cons? And ask yourself, what benefits will I gain if I start this and finish this later? Or finish earlier? So actually, if you start it now and you finish it much earlier, maybe it's going to clear your head. It's going to make you feel better. If you finish it later, because you keep putting it off, where is it staying? It's staying in your head. It's making you maybe more anxious, or dreading to do things more, or just putting things off because, like me, I'm in a state of overwhelm. Use a 2-minute rule. If a task can take less than 2 minutes, do it, and do it now. Do it, complete it, finished, it's now. And because if we put off lots and lots of small tasks, they pile up. But they pile up not just on your desk, but they pile up here in your mind, and everything becomes cluttered. And it makes you feel paralyzed and stuck. So if it's going to take you less than 2 minutes to do and you can do it now, do it. And that is really one of the easiest things to do. So if you really know that you've really got to just tidy up the surface of your desk, do it now. My desk is actually quite clear. I've already tidied it. I'm still procrastinating. Instead of saying, I will do this job when I have time, make a plan to do this job, make a date, make a specific time, specific day, because then you will more likely do it. Because if you don't make a specific time or a specific day, you'll keep postponing it, and you'll keep postponing that task indefinitely, and you may never finish it at all. And we don't want that to happen, do we? Pay attention to your daily rhythms and what time of the day you have less energy and what time of the day you have more energy, and then do the jobs that you need to do. Maybe the ones that you even dread, do them when you've got more energy. So counteract that into your specific time, because you're more likely to do them and finish them if you've made a set time and it's when you've got more energy. Because if you decide to do it when you've got less energy, which may be at the end of the day, then it's not going to get done, and then you're still going to be beating yourself up. Schedule challenging tasks for the times of the day when you have more energy. Okay. And avoid making huge to-do lists. Keep them short, to the point, so that you don't get overwhelmed or frustrated when you don't get things checked off. I hope that helps you. I'm actually going to walk my talk today, and I'm going to do some of this work that I need to do. I'm going to make some times and dates in my diary and say, I am going to work on this day, this on this day, this on this day. So I procrastinate too, but because I was procrastinating today, I decided to make this video to show you that we all procrastinate and hopefully give you some simple, easy tasks. Good luck. I hope it's helped you. I actually feel much better because I've made this video and I've actually cleared my mind a little bit, and I know what I need to do. I am in a place of overwhelm because I do have lots, but I need to clear that in my head. Thank you for listening, and if you've liked what you hear, please do just like, and if you can, just subscribe to my channel. It's free, and then I'll be able to bring you lots more little useful tips like this. And please follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Happy non-procrastinating.